PowerBoat Television, North America's premier boating show.
Time for My Boat.
Many people trailer their boat to and from their boating destinations. So this week on My Boat, we're going to cover the basics of keeping your trailer in tip-top condition. Trailer maintenance is a relatively simple task and should be performed on an annual basis or more often, depending on how you use your trailer. The first element of trailer maintenance is looking after your trailer's finish, and that's as simple as washing it on a regular basis to get the road grime off. And if you launch into salt water, you should wash your trailer off after every trip, even if it's galvanized. And finally, keep a can of touch-up paint around to look after all those road rashes and scratches. Annually, you should also check your mechanical components on your trailer from the coupler to the taillights.
Carefully work your way around the trailer, checking to see that all bolts and nuts are tight and secure. If you have a roller trailer, check each group of rollers to ensure that everything moves freely and that the rollers spin and haven't been damaged or are showing signs of wear. Back at the winch, take the time to pull the strap or cable all the way off the winch drum to check it for fraying or damage, since a strap or cable can be quite dangerous if it breaks under load.
Next up, you want to check all of the wiring on your trailer right from the plug-in to the taillights for any frays, breaks, or contact problems.
All connections starting with the plug-in should be treated with an electrical corrosion protection spray. Work your way back on the trailer, checking lights for damage and spraying the connections with corrosion protection.
If you have an older trailer that has standard light bulbs, part of your electrical maintenance should be opening up the light fixtures, cleaning the contacts for the bulbs, and spraying in some corrosion protection as well. But if your trailer is equipped with these modern LED lights that just have a circuit board inside that's sealed in epoxy, there's nothing you can do when something goes wrong other than replace the entire unit. Next up with your routine maintenance is your wheels and tires, and the first thing you want to do is check all of your tire pressures and look at them for wear.
The required pressure will be listed in your trailer's owner's manual, and the maximum pressure allowed is also listed on the tire's sidewall. As you check each tire, also run your hand over the tread to check for uneven tire wear that could indicate a problem with balance or alignment.
Now, when you're carrying out your tire inspection, if you notice cracks in the tire sidewall like this tire has from age and the tire drying out, you have to replace them immediately to avoid having a catastrophic failure on the road. Now, we've all probably been through the situation on the side of the road trying to change a flat on your car when you can't get the lug nuts off because they've either been there too long and they're corroded on, or they were put on with an air wrench way too tight. So the next step for the maintenance is to check all of your lug nuts.
Loosen off each wheel nut and spray it with lube or anti-seize. Tighten the nut down, and with a torque wrench, tighten the nut to 85 foot-pounds to ensure that the wheel is not only secure, but that you will be able to get it off in case of a flat.
Part of your routine maintenance should also include greasing your bearings using the approved axle grease, so it'll help extend the life between fully packing the bearings.
Carefully twist off the protective cover, and with your grease gun, inject several strokes of grease into the bearing buddy until the piston moves off its seat. As well, make sure you apply some grease to the trailer's suspension points where indicated.
And while you're at it, you should put some grease in the coupler. Servicing your trailer's brakes is best left to the technicians at your dealership, but there are a few things you can do as part of your routine maintenance, starting with checking fluid levels.
Also, visually inspect the brake lines for leaks and the brake disc or rotor and brake pads for wear.
So that's all there is to trailer maintenance. It's pretty simple and straightforward, but don't ignore it because you've got an awful lot riding on it.